Hello, welcome back to Nelson's TV Marathon number 4. We have gone from a race of Legends of Zelda to the other hype SNES game, which is Super Mario World. So this is a race between HayfieldBay and Shadyforce. They will be running no Starworld. So that basically means they don't have to do every single level. But for those of you who don't know, Starworld it's basically a world that kind of links all the different worlds together, so they can literally get to Bowser's Castle within 11 levels. So they're not allowed to touch that at all. They do have to go around the world, but obviously with the minimum amount of levels as possible and as quick as possible. So we'll be seeing a fair amount of the game today. I know this is a category that Hayfield runs quite a lot. I know Shady is a very, very good Super Mario World runner. Hayfield got Shady out of retirement for this race. So this should be a lot of fun. I know these guys have been practicing quite hard for this race because they are very, very evenly matched. So I am looking forward to hopefully a very, very close race towards the end, but we will see what happens. So there's not much that's going on at the beginning here. We will be starting in Yoshi's Island. We've got a few levels here. The first level pretty straightforward and standard. Seems like Hayfield's playing on the NTSC version and Shady is playing on the Japanese version. But yeah, not too much going on here at the moment. As you see, they just run into the right. Having problems with this levels, I'd be a bit worried. But you never know. Sometimes nerves can kind of hit with these runners, but looking like absolutely no problem for either of them. Even though it looked like Hayfield did hit the goalpost first, I believe Shady got there slightly quicker. There is a little bit of desync at the moment, but we're literally talking about frames. So again, a lot of jumping in this level, a lot of moving platforms. That, you know, not too much of a big deal for these guys. They know exactly what they're doing. And not a problem at all. Hayfield getting done. And again, Shady just a couple of frames faster than Hayfield. Not a big deal at this point. There's a lot of game still to go. There's a few glitches and clips that can definitely trip our runners up. So we'll see if either runner here goes for the mid-air. I believe Hayfield just doesn't bother. Yep, just throws the red shell. In fact, Shady just jumped over the red shell. So if for those very, very top runners, you could do something called a mid-air where you basically throw the shell forward and then jump on it. It's frame perfect. Very, very difficult to pull off. But sometimes people just go for it anyway, because you never know. But again, no problems for either of these runners. There we go, just getting to... So we're, again, I think we've synced up now, so it's pretty good. As you can see, there's very, very little between the two runners right now. A little bit of an auto-scroller here, so this is kind of the last place that we can really relax. And then the real game starts after this. So we'll have a little bit of a scripted boss fight there. Both of them get it, knock him off to the left. So still neck and neck. No one has slipped up yet. No one's had a chance to pull ahead. So that's the warm-up stages done. We are now moving on to Donut Plains. So in terms of times on the leaderboard, I believe Hayfield has a 33:49, and let's have a look. Shady has a 33:57. So not much at all. Like I said, pretty even runners. Shady hasn't run this category, or at least on the speedrunning leaderboards, for about 7 years. So, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been playing. I know he's also a very good randomizer runner as well. And again, pretty much neck and neck. Getting that feather there and flying off can be a little bit finicky sometimes. So the obligatory swimming levels. So we are going to go through the pipe here. We're going to try and grab, well, coming up here. We're going to try and grab a shell from a Cooper in the air, because that's going to help us swim a bit faster, so we can kind of, because, you know, got to go fast. So we're going to grab this, so hopefully both runners are able to hold on to this shell. If they knock it on an enemy, it will ruin the shell like that, but we're going to switch to the peace switch, a lot more safer. And we're just going to swim to the rest of through the rest of the level. Nicely done by both runners. Are you sure you just didn't clip the same stream twice there, Nielsen? It's so neck and neck right now. No, it's definitely two different runners.
Done that. I have
Thank
not
you.
dropped the same runners twice, I can confirm that.
I mean, to be fair, that would be something I would do if I was setting up this race.
With the issues I had setting up this race, it wouldn't surprise me if I actually did. So, yeah. Carry on.
No, definitely. No. Shady's definitely using the Japanese version, so we are good. So a little bit of a funny tech here to try and get full speed, and both of them managed to pull it off. So to run correctly, or normally, you wouldn't get enough speed to be able to fly. But by using that, what do you call it? Conveyor, spinny thing, spinning platform, you can use the momentum of that to just grab a little bit of extra speed and be able to fly. So again, no problems here. Next level shouldn't be too much issue as well. I believe we just basically fly over this level. I don't think there's much to stand in our way, so we're just going to fly a little bit here right now. But while we're doing this, I will quickly throw in the chat some shout outs for our runners. Go give them a follow. Putting on an insane race so far. We are 7.5 minutes in, and not one of them has shown any signs of cracking right here. So a little bit tricky here. We've got these little thwimps that we kind of have to manipulate and jump over to get enough speed. So that's Hayfield up, and that's Shady up. No problem. It's like they've done this before. Easy peasy. Here's the second challenge. So we're going to have to fly up here, certain movements to keep our speed. Ooh, oh no. Okay, so little trouble there for Hayfield. He did lose both his power-ups, unfortunately. So that's going to make this boss a little bit slower. Oh, Shady almost losing the flower. Okay, first sign of nerves. Hayfield is going to have to take it a little bit safer here. So for Shady, just a couple of fireballs, and that's the boss done. For Hayfield, he's going to have to jump on the... can't remember which boss this is, but he's going to have to jump on his head a few times. Does have to be a little bit careful here with these spikes. So just taking a few extra seconds. There is a platform that moves across here. Of course, because we're not really stopping off to get the switch palaces either, then he can't refill with a feather there. But should be able to just get a few jumps in here. Oh my gosh, that was so close, Hayfield. Jumped into him and then just managed to jump out of him in time. Yes, there are glitch categories as well. We won't be doing any glitch right here. I believe the glitch categories are reserved for the Japanese version. So there's like block duplications that we can do. But this particular category, no, we won't be doing any glitches. We're just going to be playing the game. We're going to be doing some clips. We're going to be clipping through a few walls a bit later. So, you know, we're not completely without. But yeah, some of the block duping and stuff that we are not going to do. So Hayfield just backing up a little bit, going to get his feather. It does help with these levels, so a good idea. Because we've completed the level, we can just save and quit. Unfortunately, all this time that Hayfield is going back to get his feather, this is giving Shady a nice little advantage now, 2 levels ahead. So a nice simple level here for Shady. Should just be able to grab enough speed here and be able to fly over. Unfortunately, Hayfield wasn't able to keep his speed there, so again, going to lose a little bit of time. Going to go back and try to set it up again. Oh, losing a little time here. To be really careful. There we go, gets it this time around. Oh, no, he doesn't! Does get the what's it called? The beanstalk on the way back. Again, just losing a lot of time here, taking a different strategy, a different way around. Grabs the vine and gets out. So Hayfield showing a little bit of nerves right now, but Shady's absolutely, excuse the pun, flying at the moment. He is not showing any signs of remorse right now. As again, nice simple level there for him, just able to fly through. Hayfield stream is still going, so he is racing. I think there's just some technical issues here. But I've got Hayfield stream on the side, so I can kind of keep us posted. Oh, there he's back. So didn't have any problems with Vanilla Domes there. But it does have some time to catch up. A little bit of a slow swimming level here. We do kind of want to regain our power-ups. There are multiple different ways that we can go through this level. But because we're trying to regain our power-ups. So here we're going to see our first Reznor boss coming up. We're going to see a few of these in the run. I believe one of them is called Reznor's. I think there's another name for the Japanese version. I can't remember. The Bui Bui. That's it. The Bui Buis for the Japanese version. The Reznor's for the English version. But again, nice little strategy there from Shadyforce. You just kind of jump over them. After you knock off 2 of them, the platforms start falling, so you kind of just want to get them down as quick as possible. Absolutely easy peasy for Shady. Moving on. So, again, a little bit of a break here for Shady. We are now in an auto-scroller. Not much we can do about this. Unfortunately, even with this auto-scroller, this is still the fastest way around. However, you know, it kind of tests your patience a little bit, this level. As Hayfield is now going through the slow water level. Shady's playing with the Koopas. As they always say, the auto-scrollers, you know, you kind of have to just mess around in them. Make your own entertainment in the auto-scrollers. And there's the Resnors for Hayfield. Oh, a little close there to the fireball, but does get the strat. Autos in a... I know, right? Well, I believe in the randomizer, you can actually just remove the auto scroll, so you can just run through these levels. So sometimes people just enjoy just to remove the auto scrollers or the auto scrolling screen and just play the levels normally. As Shady is out, so no accidental deaths there. Sometimes the boredom can just kind of make you just lose concentration for just a fraction of a second. And before you know it, you're down a pit. Not too difficult level here either. We're just going to fly through most of this level. So the next real challenge is going to be the fourth castle. So we completely skipped the third castle, because that's a slower way around Vanilla Dome. I believe this might be Larry. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, so that's kind of what Hayfield needs right now. He kind of needs Shady to mess up. And there will be a few opportunities a little bit later, like as the game goes on, the levels get more difficult. There's a couple of clips that can take a little while to get through. So not all is lost yet, but at this point, Shady just does not look like he's stopping at all. Like, he is just absolutely... This is just like preschool for him right now. So again, no problems there, just flew through the level. So switches to the Fire Flower. Again, it's a lot easier with these bosses to shoot a couple of Fire Flower shots and then just jump on their head. And that's the boss done. We're just going to let the feather drop onto our head. So Shady's still about 2 levels ahead. I mean, Hayfield's in the basically free level right now. That's just going to fly over. As we're watching the cutscene. So as Shady's moving into Forest of Illusion, we are going to be picking up a Yoshi in this in the first level here, because there is a clip that we want to do in the second level that kind of skips a lot of the level. Oh, it was Ludwig, not Larry. So let's see how Hayfield does in Ludwig's castle. And there's the Yoshi for Shady. Nice first room there from Hayfield. Now he just needs to... There we go. Just nice movement. Hit the switch. Does lose momentum. So we'll have a bit of a slower time than Shady. Again, it's just these little things. Oh, that was... Oh, Shady trying to do a... So Shady was trying to do a block clip there. I'm surprised he went for it. I believe that might have given him some wings. I can't quite remember what's in that block. But yeah, there's certain movements if you throw the shell upwards next to a block. I think it's only Japanese version that you can duplicate the block as many times as you like. So here we go on Shady's side. So coming up here on the second urchin thing, don't know what they're called. We're going to try and clip into that bottom left wall. Does miss it. so we'll need to try again. And it's definitely worth trying again. This level is just so slow otherwise. Oh, misses it again. I think he tried to rush it there. But now the little fish are out the way. He's got a little bit more time. Oh, got it, but, you know, sub-pixels. So, I mean, this is what Hayfield is kind of looking for right now. This is what he needs. And there we go. We are in. So that's goodbye to Yoshi. You've done your job. We're going to try and sneak up and grab this block a little bit quicker. You can see the extra momentum here. So we're going to grab the key, but we don't want to put it in the keyhole. That's just going to take us to a Switch Palace. We're just going to get to the end of the level, and then right at the gold tape, we're just going to slide upwards. If you hit the gold tape underneath, you will just die, and then you'll have to restart the level. Our apologies about Hayfield's side right now. His stream is still going. I will let you know how he does with the block glitch. Or not the block glitch, the water level, the clip into the wall. Misses first try. So I think Shady got it on his 4th attempt. Misses his 2nd attempt. Oh, there we go. We're back. Good. So that was Hayfield's 2nd attempt there. So here we go again. Oh, misses it again. Shady is now leaving the Forest of Illusions. So Castle 5 here is actually quite a fun castle to watch. We're going to start by flying over the levels. Usually you have a moving platform that you will follow along. And we're going to do, yes, fly through the spikes. So it's a little sketchy there with all the fireballs around, but Shady makes it look easy. As Hayfield's there still. And, oh, sub-pixels. Sub-pixels again. Again, like, it doesn't matter, like, it's just quicker, and we're in. Okay. Yeah, that clip, unfortunately, it's not that free. It can take a few attempts to actually get it. And again, in this run, that's kind of like a higher reset point. Because you can play perfectly, but the clip just might decide it doesn't want to work. So again, Hayfield losing a little bit of time there over Shady. But it's fine. There's still more game. And Shady is now moving closer to, I believe it's called Chocolate Mountain. As Mario is starting on Shady's side. He's thinking about starting. No, it's fine. It's still going. I'll let you know if anything happens on Shady's side. I think after almost 4 days, oh, there we go. Of 4 days of streaming, I think the OBS is asking for a little bit of relief. But you know what? We've still got some great games in this marathon still to go. It's not on your end. Oh. I'm not sure what's going on then. Either way, it doesn't matter. As Hayfield now is in the Castle 5. Does get through the flying bits. Through the spikes. Okay, very nice. Let's take an extra few moments there where Shady just kind of flew straight up on the platforms. So on Shady's side here, we're going to take a little bit. So that's a bit of a weird enemy. So I believe it's only the head or the front of that boo chain or whatever it's called. That's the only bit that actually has a hitbox. But yeah, Shady, you know, I can't fault anything like so far. Like he has just, he just seems unstoppable at this point. I don't know how Hayfield's going to get back, and not that Hayfield's been playing bad either. He's just had a little unfortunate things which do happen in this game. But yeah, Shady is just absolutely unstoppable right now. But we still got Wendy's Castle coming up. That is one that can decide the game for sure. So again, on Shady's side, so we're just going to fly over a lot of this level. That's the thing with this category. I feel like half of the game is just flying over the level. As a kid, you would usually slide down these because this is kind of like quite fun. But here, we're speedrunners. We don't have time to slide down platforms, so we're just going to fall instead. Apart from that last one, we're just going to have a little bit of fun there and fall down that one. I think Shady's feeling pretty good. Scary flying, absolutely. As Hayfield gets up to the goalpost here in the Ghost Castle. Oh look, we both finished the level. We are even. So here we go, Wendy's Castle. So this one can definitely cause some problems. So keep an eye on Shady's side. Let's see how he does. So it's these, oh, I can't remember any of these words. I think Shady's taking it nice and slow here. Nicely done for the first section. Is maintaining speed really, really well. Missed the platform there, but made it look easy once again. No problems from Shady's. So absolutely amazing here from Shadyforce, just absolutely crushing this game right now. I wonder if he is on PB pace actually. Like I can't fault anything in his run, so he's PB. It's 33:57. At least he's PB on the leaderboard anyway.
I can say it's not on PB pace because I see splits.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, okay, Bowser 34:26. 34:26. I mean, that's even longer than his PB on the leaderboard. But yeah, it does seem about 30 seconds behind, but I'm not sure how the rest of the run. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, his splits seem lower than his actual PB on the speed run, so we'll have to ask him if we get a chance to have an interview at the end. As Hayfield is making it through Wendy's Castle, also playing pretty nicely here. Gets through the first section. So it's just all about maintaining the speed now for the second section. So the level that Shady's on right now is kind of a shout out to Super Mario Bros. 3. It's the only level with an orb. I believe the lore is that this was kind of a sunken level from Super Mario Bros. 3. And land straight on the orb. Orb. So here we go into Bowser's Castle. So the second level in here, there is a little bit of a clip that we have to do. I know Hayfield's been practicing this quite a lot, and I'm sure Shady has as well. So I don't expect it will cause too many issues for our runners. But like I said, you can never know. Using iframes and damage boosts to get through the Monty Moles pretty nicely. As we are now hitting the 30-minute mark. So here we go. This is the level for Shady. So we're just going to fly over this first little section here, go through the pipe. And then we're kind of on like a very weird auto-scroller. So it's not the screen auto-scrolling, it's the verticals. So we kind of have to go through a maze where it's constantly moving up and down here. But there is a way that we can actually clip into the ground here. Oh, yes. Thank you, Krista. Yes, that's absolutely true. I was not paying attention to that. Thank you for shouting that out. So it actually looks like Shady is playing safe strats here. So he's just taking the slow way through, not even going to risk doing the clip. Whereas I suspect Hayfield might go for it. Especially if he feels behind. Shady messing around at the end there. Well, not messing around, probably trying to get the first frame into the pipe. So last real level until we're going to go through the back door of Bowser's Castle. And this level also is very, very challenging. Unfortunately loses his feather there. We'll try and grab that again without... Oh, okay, the first real mistake from Shady. Yeah, this level can be very, very punishing, as we can see. So, I mean, this is good news for Hayfield if you're Hayfield fans in the chat. Oh no, his feather. Oh, okay, just about gets it. So Shady's going to have to do this level now with Small Mario, but looks like he's... Small Mario is something he's quite familiar with. And like I said, Shady is also a rando player, and sometimes you have these Small Mario races and stuff, so... But it does get through the level, and Hayfield, okay. He didn't go for the clip, but he made the long run. I mean, the clip here is very difficult, so maybe just wanted to play a little bit safe. Sometimes it's better, especially if you're in a race setting. If you're going for PBs, then fine, go for it. And Shady is now moving into Bowser's Castle. So we go through the back door. So usually you have like these little mini challenges at the front. We've just gone in through the back door, so we are one room away from Bowser. But again, just kind of like the Ganon fight in Zelda, this is the same every time. So we're going to do a bit of a manipulation for the second phase. So we're going to hold on to this one. So we've still got another Mecha Koopa on screen. And that'll make the second phase go quicker. As Hayfield's managed to get through the level with the cape, so showing us how it's supposed to be done. Although we're not quite out of it yet. Very, very nicely done from Hayfield. So does redeem himself. Taking a safe strat here with the Resnors. Takes a little bit longer, but it's a little bit easier and you don't have to risk your cape. As we are now both in the back door. And we'll both be on Bowser together, so actually Hayfield did pull it back a little bit of time there on that last level. We'll go in with a cape, but it doesn't really matter too much apart from just messing around. As I believe we're on to the last hit here for Shady. And that is time for Shady. Finishes the run in 35:38. Very, very good time. And Hayfield won't be too much longer behind. So yeah, get your GGs in chat for Shady Force. He is your winner for today's race. But, I mean, both runners have put up an excellent race today. I mean, this game has its moments, and both runners have played it very, very well. Yeah, absolutely, Shady. I mean, we're just hearing, oh, I was like, is anything gonna stop you? Like, you were just on an absolute tear. Very, very impressive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like one little thing in this game. You know, it can be quite punishing, and yeah. Hayfield unfortunately lost his cape in a difficult place, had to go back a little bit. And then I think the nerves kind of hit him a little bit. But redeemed it very, very well, especially towards the end. As that's time for Hayfield as well. Who finishes their race time in 37:34. So get your GGs in chat for HayfieldBay. Not far behind at all. Also puts on a very, very good race, both runners. So GGs to both. I don't know if we're going to get an interview or not, but...
I mean, I would love to do it, but I think we need to set up the next run, to be fair. We're running
That's
a little
fun.
bit behind right now, so...
Yeah. That's fun. I mean, we've had Shady's thoughts in chat, so they should both be in chat anyway. So if you want to talk to them and ask them questions, go ahead. But again, give them both a follow. And if you enjoyed what you saw here, stick around because we have got some Kaizo coming up from Retro Dave. So if you enjoyed this race, absolutely stick around for some more Super Mario World.